All right, kids, we're on page 327 in our books. So go ahead and take a few minutes and attempt these questions here. All right, the table shows the approximate height and horizontal distance traveled by a football kicked at an angle of 30 degrees with an initial velocity of 30 yards per second. That's pretty wordy. Let's kind of just focus on this table then. It's asking us, did the football travel the same height each half second? Justify your answer. So let's take a look. It's asking, did it travel the same amount each half second in the height? Here it went up by 6.2. Here it went up by 3.5. Here it went up by, 0.8. And then it started going down. So this one is, I'm going to say no, it did not travel the same height. Sometimes it went up, sometimes down. It did not go up by the same amount. So the amounts are different. It went up and then it came back down, so no. Then it asks us if it traveled the same length each half second. So let's go ahead and look at that. Here it goes up by 13. 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 So for this one, I'm going to say, yes, it increased by 13 each time. So then it says to graph the ordered pairs, one for height and one for length, using the same time for each one. So I'm going to do the first one in blue, and I'm going to do the second one in red. So we have 0, 0. We have half and 6.2. We have 1 and 9.7. We have 1.5, 10.5. We have 2, 8.7. And we have 2.5, 4.2. And then for the second one, we have 0, 0. Oh, I guess I need to make this bigger again. 0, 0. 1/2, 13, 26, 39, 52, and 65. So then it wants us to compare the graphs. Well, the first graph looks curved. It goes up and then down. Kind of like how you would expect something to be if it was an object being kicked off the ground. It's going to go up and then it's going to come back down. And if we continued this, we'd expect the football to end up back on the ground. The other one, I didn't do that very well, is a line. So I'm going to put the second graph is a line.